Yesterday we discussed about XML parsing using Oracle PLSQL constraint. In continuation of that, I want to demonstrate today using a XML table which holds the XML type data, how to parse and flatten the data and load it into the target table. That is the idea behind this continuation of part 2 video. To handle this demo construct, like I have split the task into 3 stages. So first one is converting the table record into XML data type. I'm creating whatever the record data available from your table, how to convert and load it as a XML data type. And the second step is how to parse the data. So we already loaded and created a dummy table for our demo purpose with the XML type, and thereafter using that particular XML type from the table which we created as a dummy, we are going to parse and split the record, means like the flatten the record and load it back to the one more dummy table called emp underscore data. So that is a step 2, and finally we are going to confirm it, whatever we loaded is as correctly loaded or not. So this is the simplest step. So let us get back to the step. Okay, the step 1, as I mentioned, just to convert the record. Okay, so here if you see here, this is the firstmost step. To create a XML table. So the table got created. The table name is emp XML type. So basically in this table, if you see employee underscore XML table, we are creating the employee ID, and the next second column is XML data. So this XML data is nothing but XML typed column which holds, we are converting the record information into XML data. This is how. So I will share the scripts anyway. You can go through the scripts and understand. In case if you have any questions, I'm happy to help you and clarify the things. This is how I'm converting. Okay. So here if you see in the line number, XML type is there, so I'm just defining the tags. Okay, a root tag and the employees tag which holds the employee ID and employee name, and fields tag which holds the necessary field information, and down under the nested tag with address information, as similar part of part 1 video we discussed. Okay, so now the step 1, as I mentioned, the employee table got created and we have validated the loaded record as well. The 3 records I have it, 101, 102, 103, and corresponding XML type we have created. Okay, now the next step, as I mentioned before, so XML type we are going to parse the second column, like XML type we are going to parse and get the individual columns from the each node, flatten the record and load it into the target table. So this is the anonymous block I have created. So extracting information from XML files, then parsing and flattening into load into the emp data table, right? Like so here if you see line number 44, this is the target table we are loading. This is how we are parsing the data, like the table employee XML whatever we created, we are getting the employee information. So employee ID, name, hire date, and DEP number. If you see here, this is coming from employee tag and its corresponding attribute, and similarly hire date coming from fields tag, and this is how this is the attribute we are doing, and department number. But address is XML type, the nested one. Then we are taking into the next level and we are passing like this. Okay, so let us try to execute the step 2 and ensure that the employee table, before to that let us try to ensure that this table is empty. Yeah, so the table is empty. Let us try to execute this. So 3 records have been executed. This is the confirmation we got it. Now we can execute the table. means execute the select statement, run the select statement, and verify the table data got loaded successfully. So this is how the record parsed and flattened the data and loaded from the XML type. So this is the confirmation. So this is what I discussed in the part 1 video. The XML table, using the XML table command in Oracle, we can even read from the table individually and load multiple records as well. So this is the demonstration about that. So as I mentioned, the step 3, we have confirmed the loaded records have been successfully read from the source table, what we created, like from employee XML to EMP data, we parsed and flattened and loaded successfully. Okay, hope this video really helpful for you. Please let me know for any questions. Thanks for watching my video.